I would say a phrase that I use consistently in various venues, depending on what I'm talking about. Start small, start somewhere, but start. We need to all begin. We are all fearful for one reason or another. Some of us are fearful because we might be rejected. For the sake of knowledge, I was rejected 25 times before any of my articles or writings was accepted for a journal. I think that's important for everybody to hear because you're going to find a lot of rejection before you find acceptance. And fear will keep us from starting. So I'll repeat that. Start small, start somewhere, but start. Find friends. We all have friends. Find friends that will be interested in having you, let's say, for instance, write some small piece for some article in some obscure something somewhere, but get them to have you invest in that particular piece. It might be a local newspaper. A really wonderful way to become involved and invested in your community is to go to your local library and say, hey, I'd like to become involved in some author workshop or perhaps to have a reading of my book, those kinds of things, and I'll take care of the publication of it, the publicizing of it, and so on. Something like that would be really helpful. Watch for radio shows. So if you're anywhere near the Indianapolis area and you would like to be on a radio show, come talk to me because I have one of those. And I would be happy to talk to you about your radio interests and specifically about getting your book out there and talking about that. We've done that for a number of different authors. I would also say that video, what we're doing right now, is powerful. So I have a videographer, one of the people on the board of the nonprofit that I'm president of, and she is constantly helping me with the video process of things. So we're about to start a new video project called Truth in 2, and this video project will take 2-minute videos because people's attention span is very short, and so we don't want to make people watch something for a very long time. So we're going to be taping things in 2 minutes or under, and that's the title of the whole series, actually. So we find different ways to communicate. Listen to not only the audience that you're interested in communicating with, but listen to your culture. Find out what's going on, let's say, for instance, in YouTube. Talk to people that are the age level of the folks that you want to interact with. If you want people that are 70 years of age to read your stuff, then go talk to 70-year-olds. But if you're aiming for teenagers or millennials, you need to go talk to them and ask their advice about things that you should be invested in terms of your time and how you're going to communicate to them and what's most acceptable and feasible. What will they listen to? What comes out of our radio show, for instance, are podcasts. People are all about podcasts. I see people with earbuds in their ears all the time. And so folks are listening. They're constantly listening to lots of different things. They're also watching a lot. So get your own YouTube channel. Get on iTunes. Get somebody to help you with these things. If you're not familiar with them, you don't know anything about them, go find somebody who is. I have to tell you, I don't know a thing about any of this stuff. I just go ask friends, hey, do you know about this? Yeah, I'll handle that for you. So you get volunteers to do these things for you. I think that's really powerful and important. And when you talk about how do you communicate these things, how do you get it out there, where do you start, where do you go? I'd start with your friends. Start with people that you know. Start asking questions because somebody who you know might know somebody that knows something. And that by itself is a great connection. So start small, start somewhere, but start.